Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, just so right off the bat, what is your reaction, or what was your reaction to getting the opportunity to play in the World Juniors this year? I'm sure this is a dream come true for you.
Yeah, 100% dream come true. It's pretty, it's pretty amazing feeling. I dreamed of this since I was really little, and being cut last year, I kind of got an experience of it, but fell short. So, I really wanted to make the team this year, and was when I got the call from my parents, saying that I was on the team. It was one of the greatest things that I've done so far in hockey, and one of the best feelings. Being able to crack this team and represent Canada, and it's an amazing feeling, and I just can't wait for the games to start. But it was pretty unbelievable.
Awesome. Well, I mean, like many Canadians, I'm sure you watch the World Juniors at every holiday. So thinking back, what is your favorite World Junior memory?
Yeah. So the one that sticks out, very vividly was 2009 when John Tavares had a hat trick against the U.S. on New Year's Eve. I remember exactly where I was, what I was doing, who I was with, and I was only 7 years old. I don't know what it was about that, moment, but it kind of sticks out in my head, and I've always had vivid memories of that game. And that was 11, almost 12 years ago. So it was a long time ago, and somehow I still remember it. So that was a pretty cool moment, and definitely I think my favorite World Junior memory over the years.
Definitely a good one. So this year, do you kind of feel like you are kind of playing with a chip on your shoulder after being cut from last year's team, or is this kind of like a clean slate?
Yeah, I think it's a clean slate. I mean, different team, whole different scenario. I'm a year older and stuff. Last year was, an honor just to be named to the camp, and then obviously I wanted to make the team, but things, it ran its course. But I think it's different this year. It's a completely different lineup, and I'm not worried about making revenge from last year. It's kind of doing whatever it takes to win gold medal this year. That's what my sights are on, and what I have my mind on. I'm not really thinking about the past. I'm kind of just thinking, about the future, whatever we can do, whatever I can do to help the team, to help Canada win a gold medal. So, it would definitely be nice to play very well and kind of get a little bit of revenge from last year. But at the end of the day, I just want to, play as good as I can and do whatever I can to win a gold medal. So.
Awesome. All right, I won't harp too much on last year in the past, but I know one of the things you've said is that you kind of like when people doubt you a bit, just because that motivates you to do better. So looking back, how did being cut motivate you?
Yeah, it definitely motivated me for the rest of the year. I think, the next night after being cut, we played in Flint, and I kind of just used that as motivation, played really good and had a couple points, and kind of, ran with it from there. I thought that this would be my motivation from, that point on in every game. And I just wanted to do whatever I could to prove them wrong, that I should have been on the team. But, I like that kind of motivation even this year, being drafted, 10th overall. There was 8 teams that passed on me, and I kind of like using that as motivation and finding a way to, kind of get mad and finding, a thing of motivation to, keep driving you and keep making you better. So, they're not actually that big of deals. Everything happens for a reason, and I couldn't be happy with where I am today. But at the end of the day, you got to find stuff that'll motivate you and make you want to be the best. So I kind of try to do that, and using last year being cut as an example, definitely motivated me and fueled the fire for the rest of the year and going into this camp and whatnot.
Awesome. Well, Coach Tourigny has had some really positive words about your performance and your progression over the course of the camp. Talk about some of the assets that you feel you really bring to this team.
Yeah, the most important thing is being versatile. Everyone is a first line guy, power play guy, go-to guy on their club team in the CHL. And when you bring all those elite players together, everyone can't be a first liner. So you got to be able to, adapt and be versatile in the lineup. And, so that's what I'm going to try to bring, hopefully, be that offensive guy that I'm used to being. But, if my role is to, block shots, kill penalties, be a role guy, kind of do that kind of stuff and adapt into a new role, then so be it. And I'm going to, embrace that and do it to my best ability to try and win a gold. But, hopefully I can bring my offensive side and, my playmaking and, my power play stuff. So hopefully I can, show that and bring that game. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to, try to bring whatever is needed and wherever I'm needed it up and down the lineup. So, hopefully I can just make an impact.
Did you and the coach kind of have a conversation about the expectation to kind of just be versatile and play wherever he wants to play you?
We didn't not really, we didn't have an individual meeting that discussed that. We talked about other things, but, it's pretty clear. He made it pretty clear when talking to the group that, we are a very, very deep team and there are a lot of great players and you're going to have to, find a role and embrace that. So he never said it individually, but, just coming into camp, seeing how many great players there are and I'm just going to play my best and do what I normally do. And, hopefully, make an impact that way.
Well, you had a 2-week quarantine. Now you're kind of quarantining again. What has been the best part about quarantine and what has been the worst part? I guess the obvious worst part is not being able to leave your room, but
I think, the worst part is, not being able to leave your room, no fresh air, but also kind of being, I'm so used to being on the go, doing things, being active, skating and golfing, whatnot, all that kind of stuff. And then just being kind of stuck in a small room, not being able to do much. Like we have stationary bikes and stuff, but you can only do that for so long. So you feel like confined and I have all this like pent up energy and, it's just building up and building up. But, that's kind of, how I feel about the negatives, but the positives, I think, we've been able to get some rest. The 14-day quarantine sucked because, by the second day we were rested and we were ready to go again. But, we had a hard week of practice, once the team was made and, the guys were pretty tired and, the last day and a half, 2 days have been nice to get, recover and, get some rest. And, I think by tomorrow we're going to be itching to get back out and we're going to be all rested up. So the third and fourth day are going to suck, but the first 2 days were kind of needed for our bodies. So that's definitely been a positive. And, it's been a good experience, but I'm glad that, it's almost over.